Okay, now I'm going to attempt to show you how to feed a doggy that does not want to eat. Now, Natalie will promptly spit anything out of her mouth that I put in her mouth. But I have a technique that if it's done this way, she will actually just go ahead and swallow the food. The idea is to have soft food about the consistency of mashed potato. So if you have to put her food in a blender, your doggy's food in a blender, or you just get soft food from a can, or you make it, this is how you want to do it. So you want to open their mouth carefully, separating, and then put it on top of the palate. In other words, you want to plaster it to the top of her palate, and then scrape your fingers off on the teeth on this side. Do you see how I did that? I'll try and do it closer. Here we go. Like so. See? It's really simple. Now, Natalie has been diagnosed not only with Cushing's disease, but she's also, one of the side effects of Cushing's disease is sometimes, as the doctor explained it to me, they'll develop a tumor around their pituitary gland, and what that will do oftentimes is make them feel like they don't want to eat. So it's a form, as they put it, of anorexia. They have a compulsion not to eat. So she's lost quite a bit of weight, and we've gone through a long, many weeks of trying different things. I've gone so far as to try and feed her, 4 or 5 different choices throughout the day just to see what she would eat that day. And, if I could get her to eat one of those things, it doesn't necessarily mean that I could get her to eat it the next day. So one by one, the number of things she would actually eat decreased, and she never ate very much anyway. So they put her on an appetite stimulant. That didn't really help. Then they tried a steroid, prednisone. Okay, so she's done. So I just do as much as she wants until she absolutely doesn't want to, and because I don't want to make it an unpleasant experience, I just let her go. And I'll try a little bit more later on. It's fairly easy to get her to settle down, put a napkin in front of her, and just give her a few bites. I can usually get a whole can down, but this is sort of lunchtime. I'm not going to do it right now. So just enough to keep her interested so she doesn't dread, and that's it. I hope that helps.